Hello students, now we are studying next part of chapter whole number, that is multiplication by 0. When we multiply any number with 0, we get 0 as the product. For examples here, when we multiply 1 with 0, answer will be 0. As well as 10 multiplied by 0 is what? 0 only. One more examples here, 126 multiplied by 0 is what? 0 only. It means what? When we multiply any number with 0, the product will be 0 only. Therefore, we can say that when we multiply any number with 0, we get 0 as the product. Students, now see distributive property of multiplication or addition. Consider A, B and C are three whole numbers. Okay, by using these three whole numbers, we are going to verify distributive property of multiplication or addition. Okay, now see here, A multiplied by B plus C is equal to A multiplied by B plus A multiplied by C. How we got this one? See here, A multiplied by this bracket we have. Correct. Now see, first you multiply this A with B and then multiply A with C. See here, A multiplied by B, A multiplied by B, plus sign as it is here, and A multiplied by C, A multiplied by C. It means what? See here, the product of a number and the sum is equal to sum of individual product of a number and addends. Try to understand what I said. The product of a sum and a number is equal to the sum of individual product of a number and addends. And this is what distributive property of multiplication or addition means. We can this bracket we can multiply with this A in this way also. Means if we solve this problem in this way and if we solve same problem in this way, in both the ways, whatever answer we'll get, that answer will be equal. Now let's see here one example. See here, in place of A I taken 4, in place of B 3 and in place of C 5. So these are the whole numbers 4, 3 and 5. In these both the ways we are going to find out its answer. Now see here what I am going to do is that this 4 I am going to keep as it is, multiply by 3 plus 5 is what? 8. Okay, here equal to sign as it is. Now 4 8s are 32. Let's see what will happen this side. Okay, now see here what we are going to do, this 4 we are going to multiply with 3 separately and 4 with 5 separately. Okay, now let's see, 4 3s are 12. Okay, and plus 4 5s are 20 and 12 plus 20 is what? Again 32. See, both the answers are equal. Hence, in this type of problems we can solve in this both the ways. Okay, understood? Students, now let's study next part of this chapter, that is properties of division. Okay, in that first we are going to discuss about closure property. In this what we are going to check is that when we divide one whole number by another whole number, whether we are getting answer as whole number only or not, that we are going to check. Now here first example we will take 12 divided by 6 is what? 2. Where 12 is a whole number and 6 is also a whole number. When we divided here 12 by 6, we got answer 2 and 2 is also a whole number. Yes or no? No problem here. See, but in the second example, 7 is a whole number, divided by 3 is a whole number. But when we will divide 7 by 3, what will be the answer? 2 and 1 upon 3. Correct? 2 and 1 upon 3, which is not a whole number. Yes or no? It means what? It is not possible always that if when we divide one number by another number, that quotient will be always a whole number. No. In some cases, it will be a whole number. In some cases, it will be not a whole number. And that is why whole numbers are not closed under division. Now let's see commutative property. In this what we are going to check is that even after changing the order of the numbers, whether quotient will remain same or not, that we are going to discuss. Okay. Now see here, 10 divided by 5 is equal to 5 divided by 10. Okay, that we are going to check. So 10 divided by 5 we can write as 10 upon 5 also, like this also. Okay, and 5 divided by 10, 5 upon 10, like this. Okay, here see now, 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10. So 2 upon 1 we got here, correct? Now that is equal to, here 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10. What answer we got? 1 upon 2. And we know that 2 upon 1 is not equal to 1 upon 2. Yes or no? And that is why this is not equal, and therefore what we can say, division of whole numbers is not commutative. Division of whole numbers is not commutative. Now let's see associative property. In this, what we are going to check, even after changing groups whether answer will remain same or not, that we are going to check. Now here see, 8 divided by 4 divided by 2, and here 8 divided by 4 divided by 2. Numbers are same, sign is same, only groups we change. Here 8 and 4 we group, here 4 and 2 we group. Okay, now see here 8 divided by 4 is what? 2. Divided by 2 as it is. Now here 8 as it is, divided by as it is, sign as it is. Now in bracket 4 divided by 2 is what? 2. Okay, now see here 2 divided by 2 is what? 1, and here 8 divided by 2 is what? 4, and we know that very well 1 is not equal to 4, and that is why changing groups is not allowed in division, and that is why division of whole numbers is not associative. Now let's study next part, that is division by 1. When we divide any whole number by 1, we'll get answer as that number itself. Okay, for example, see, a divided by 1 is what? A only. 8 divided by 1 is what? 8 only. 33 divided by 1 is what? 33. It means what? When we divide any number by 1, what will be the answer? That number itself only. Actually, how we are getting that? See, See, 8 I am going to divide by 1. So 1 8s are what? 8. What answer we got? 8 only. So when we divide any number by 1, we'll get that number itself as the answer. Now let's see next part, division of 0 by any whole number. What will be the result? That we are going to see. Now see here, 0 divided by 4 is what? 0. 0 divided by 10 is what? 0. Remember students, when we divide 0 by any whole number, answer will be 0 only. See here, how we are getting that answer. So suppose we are going to divide this 0 by 4. Now to get this 0, by which number we have to multiply this 4? By 0 only. 4 zeros are 0. Yes or no? So what answer we got? 0 only. So in all the cases, when we divide 0 by any whole number, result will be 0 only. Now we studied that 0 divided by any number is 0 only. But what about any number divided by 0? Let's see what will happen here. Can we divide this 8 by 0? Is there any number which we can use to multiply with this 0 to get here 8? Means we will get here a remainder as 0. No, there is no number, and that is why, see, suppose if I taken here 8, okay, what will happen? 0 8s are 0. Again what will remain? 8. So again continuously remainder will remain 8 only. Yes or no? Because when we multiply any number with 0, answer will be 0 only, and then again 8 and 8 will be repeated again and again. Yes or no? And that is why any number divided by 0 is what? Not defined. We cannot define it. Yes or no? It is not defined. So therefore, students, remember that when we divide any whole number with 0, what will be the answer? Not defined.